G. Hola muchachos, me amo, Davis Moriarty. Alright, okay, so folks, we are going to draw, as always, we are going to draw a manga. I've got to draw my mango, as you know. But yeah, yeah. Hi Jay, good to have you here. How are you hoping this is going? Hi Ryan, good to have you here. How are you hoping this is going? Come on, chill up. Why are you doing this to me? Sorry for coughing. I think I'm actually choking on my own spit. I don't know. There's like something in the literally in my throat, and I can't get rid of it, and it's making me. Yeah. I think just during some new sticker drag, I might make more Twitch emotes. That's so cool, Jay. That's so cool. Also, long time no see. I think this is another time I see you in the chat. If not, then I hope you will find a comfy corner here. But I think I've seen you somewhere already. But yeah, this is what we are going to sit down with. This is actually what we were working on. That's literally a pinnacle of my of my everything. I actually have a paper for making stickers. I might make stickers. Fuck, I might need to make some stickers. There we go, some music. Let's fucking go. The website finally started to work. So this is our I love drawing stickers. I actually also had a lot of fun doing that. Haven't done that in a while, but I have this paper for stickers. It's not sleek though. It's just it has a consistency of a normal paper. But it's a sticker paper. Well, yeah, this is what we are doing. This is my comic book, generally, my manga, Ipra Where the Ravens Cry. As you can see, author Devis Moriarty, his how you write Davis in Japanese. Me not Nihongo desu, by the way. I don't know how to speak Japanese. I might need to ask someone who knows Japanese how to properly write my name. Well, yeah, this is it. This is how it works. We are going to finish this artwork, so we're going to finish the character. I'm probably going to mess a little with how the spacing is going to look like. I might actually... God damn it, I can't. Okay. I'm hoping that it's going to stop. That I stop coughing. I really have no idea what's going on, really. By the way, I'm going to probably record a long play after the stream. Not sure what game though. I've got a bunch of different ideas. Yeah. So basically, I've got Elden Ring, which I can finish, that's cool. Balantro, I don't know how Balantro could work. Probably it's like a run or something like that. So that's one of the games that I would have to make runs out of. Modless sandbox games. I have a bunch of them, like a crap load of them, and you know, games that I can finish. Terraria, RimWorld, Oxygen Not Included, Don't Starve. I don't have Spore, I don't have Kenshi, but I have like a load of them. Minecraft 2. Stardew Valley. Dead by Daylight, I think I have a Dead by Daylight, not sure. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, of course. I have that one too. We'll see. There's for sure a game I have to pick up for my series. Did I hear Stardew Valley? Yeah. So basically, generally I want to separate my streams from games, but I still want to make games, because games are helping me, as a matter of fact. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Generally, streaming and content creating on YouTube is helping me to work really well on a lot of stuff, like, for example, my manga or illustrations, OC making, and much other stuff. And games too, when I was doing games. The thing is that I am not doing games anymore on streams. God damn it. Yeah, I would want to keep at it again with games. We'll see. But yeah, for sure. Stardew Valley is on the list. I was thinking about making a connected thing. Like starting my playthrough with Terraria, making like character story, etc., and give some sort of like characters like OC preferences, and like starting to play Terraria. Then of course Terraria is connected to Core Keeper and Stardew Valley, so that so I'm thinking about playing those after that. And I don't know, like, maybe that will work. For Terraria I would need some time actually to make structures and for the story thing, if I want to make it this way, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but you know, whatever. What gives. Anyway, let's start drawing, shall we? This is the character. There's nothing in here. Yeah. So I can just drop the opacity of the sketch to 15. So yeah, for sure we are going to play something like Stardew Valley. We'll see though. I'm not sure about what to start with. I've got a plenty full of games, so now I'm just sitting here and wondering what to play. Not mentioning that I still need to complete my Cult of the Lamb in editing, because I've recorded the long play of Cult of the Lamb. I was trying to achieve 100% but failed. I've got couple achievements bugged out because I supposed to have possibility to upgrade my base and have animation, etc., but it didn't register. I mean, it kinda registered, but it didn't register for the achievement and for the game. It registered in upgrades. So I was sitting there with bugged out thingy. I'm planning on making a homeless OC named Larry. He's a war veteran. He's a really chill guy, plus he gives people great street advice. That's a really good idea for a character. Depends on what the character is going to be used for. Seems like some sort of a mental mentor for main hero of the story. Those are really good. Like a homeless guy with tons of really good advices, or a you know, that old guy in jail that helps out finding the inner peace of the main hero after loss and accepting the fate or something like that. This is really important. A lot of writers and generally story makers are struggling with that, to be fair. Mostly because, you know, mostly because, for example, they don't want to make a character that is just going to guide the OC mentally, because I've noticed that a lot of like mental aspects in the story writing get skipped for some reason. But yeah, that's that, definitely. He's like the Mr. Miyagi of the homeless community. I see. So yeah. I'm actually, how to say this? I'm actually kind of splitting my time in a day to couple different things, like working on a comic book, a game, and recording a long play today is supposed to happen. I've worked a little bit on the game. This is my work on comic book. So we are going to have also a works on, what you might call it again, works on some long plays. I'm wondering about some other games, like Skull, for example. I've got Skull, the Hero Slayer. The game is really cool. I've been trying to record I've done couple sessions already with this game for recording, but this game is roguelike. I don't know if roguelike like this is good enough for you know, recording. For sure games like Don't Starve, etc. are good for long plays, because you just keep pushing forward, right? And kind of the same for Skull. But I don't know. I might need to find myself a better way how to determine what game to record and what not. Like for example Terraria, okay, Terraria is semi-infinite, same for Minecraft, but of course there's there's like a way to set goals. Like in Terraria you can defeat Moonlord and say that this is it, you've finished the game. Same for Minecraft, you can set the goal to beat Ender Dragon, that's it, or play for 100 days in-game. Wow, cool. Very original idea, but this is the way how it can be played. You can have other stuff, right? In Don't Starve Together you can, for example, also... Well, I'm saying Don't Starve Together because Don't Starve Together is the newer version, the better one. But you can also set up goals to kind of finish Don't Starve. Right? Beating bosses. For example, creating every single thing. Or just getting achievements, right? But I'm not really a completionist, and I've seen that some achievements can actually get really cruel in achieving. But yeah. This is something I'm struggling with a bit. Like, for example, Cult of the Lamp had its finish, and it's like determined finish. You sit down, you play, and like, oh, okay, like there's nothing else to do. And you can say that you finished the game, right? Same for Yakuza, like you sit down, you play the game, and there is like full finish. But I've seen people play Don't Starve and like other games as long plays, and it is doable quite a bunch, you know? It is doable. It's not like it's a bit meh. You just sit down and you can do whatever you want. After all, like Don't Starve, Stardew Valley also have like some sort of a finish, right? I believe the finish in Stardew Valley is like when you have a talk with the grandpa's spirit, right? Because you have to fulfill very specific goals. But it doesn't mean you can't really do anything. For me, the Twitch add-on is acting weird for me. Every time I try to set it up, it keeps saying some shit about having the latest update, even though I have the update. Twitch add-on? Which Twitch add-on you mentioned? For Stardew Valley? Or OBS? Oh, for Cult of the Lamb, I see. Yeah, I've noticed that Cult of the Lamb, like, it's done good. Like, I like animations and stuff, like, gameplay-wise it's okay. But there's a lot of bugs that are of the side things, and they are not really doing anything to finish it. I've noticed there haven't been any updates at all for a while now. Let me check real quick when was the last thing for that game. Yeah, like the last thing that is there is like nothing really. The last thing was the Unholy Alliance, yeah. Not the Pilgrim Pack? Yeah, I think the Pilgrim Pack. That is a DLC. Oh yeah. Unholy Alliance would be the last update, yeah. So it's been a really long time ago. So they are not really doing anything to repair those bugs. I wonder if anyone even mentioned them. Because I've noticed that a lot of people, for example, don't really mention the bugs. They don't really bother, you know, talking about the bugs. I don't know. Yeah, it would be just an issue with the game. So I don't know. I've been mostly wondering about the... I've been only wondering about finishing the game and that's it. I wasn't really thinking about getting the DLCs or anything like that. I believe there's one quest line that's left. It's making demons out of those four, you know, those four guys and taking them to temples, to their temples. The bishops, yeah. I didn't do that. And I guess completing rest of the wheel. I kind of wanted to get for all my cult members the immortality necklaces. I don't really know if I want to complete this last quest. Not sure what it gives me. You know, I've defeated all of the bishops. I've upgraded I didn't upgrade the church to the max though. But again, like I didn't really thought about being completionist on that. It mostly purifies the bishops, I see. Quack. Hi Zaga, got over here, how are you? It mostly purifies the bishops. Yeah. So it doesn't do nothing. I wonder though, still what to do with the games. I mean what to play. Hi Kimo, got over here, how are you, hope it's going? Long time no see, how have you been? But yeah, I'm wondering which game to start with. I have to make my mind after the stream. How about you? Just pondering. What to play on stream or for YouTube? For YouTube. Just recording. I've came up with the conclusion that I want to stay on recording with the games, so streaming is going to be mostly focusing on art related stuff or other creative stuff. Gameplay is going to be in form of long plays as videos, highly edited. I have a lot of memes in my mind already. Also, I recently got Snap and my phone randomly added 7 people. I'm talking to all of them. Whoa? What? Did you allow Snapchat to connect with your contacts? You guys ever see the clip of the Mad Wizard versus the Riot Cops? Yeah. That was crazy. No, I didn't. They are in my contacts. I see. That's weird though. I didn't talk with strangers like that. Or maybe you logged on someone's phone. Imagine. One of them confessed they like me in a day, bro, I'm scared. That's really weird. I will be scared too. Especially that behavior. I told them I have a crush. I wanted to say it was Candy Crush. You sure it's not a bunch of AI accounts? Yeah, it might be a bunch of AI accounts, just so you know. Just to keep someone online. They are in an AI from what I can tell, I see. It's adding the Ian Mask too. I mean, Snapchat is integrated now with Facebook, right? I'm just happy I didn't get a you know pic. I stopped talking about this now. Yeah. Wait, let me quickly check my list of the game. What we can play on the long play. Ace Attorney, that would be cool game for long play. But I would have to like read a lot of stuff and talk a lot of stuff. Check if you can write them multiple times and they don't reply. Yeah. To like the stream. Yeah, do as Kimo says. So we can play Ace Attorney, Moonlighter, Moonstone Island, Mega Man's. Like, I've got Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 2. Mega Man Legacy Collections 1 and 2, X Legacy Collection 1 and 2, ZX. We can play Flynn, Graveyard Keeper, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, Oxygen Not Included, Potion Permit, Punch Club, Stardew Valley, project high rise. I'm thinking and use glue on pizza for pepperoni to not fall off. Did you guys hear about the Google Gemini that told a 29-year-old to kill himself? The guy asked for help for homework, yep. And use glue on pizza for pepperoni to not fall off. Be right back, I'm gonna make ramen already. Damn. Yeah, there were recently some accidents on with AIs. I think their AIs stopped working as they wanted. I think this is what people are talking about, that AI starts to be inbred. Even with like reactions. Because like someone was writing to AI to off itself. So AI is using the same kind of language and wording. And it's constantly breaking the filter, I would assume. It slowly starts to be like one of those chatting AIs, you know? Do you still remember those very old AIs where you've had like a lady or a guy and you were writing something and that person was, quote-unquote person was responding, but it was just AI and it was like constantly talking bullshit, changing names, changing personalities and stuff? I believe it's getting to something like that. People are just overloading AI with stuff at this point, I guess. Or the models are just too inefficient. Yeah. That too. Though we are talking about models from Google running out of training data before they get better, yeah, that might actually be a thing. But even the Google, like, wouldn't Google actually do everything to get their AI better? Like, don't they have resources for that? I don't know. Use every available data on the net. Yeah, so why it's not efficient enough for their AI? What? Like, for example, you know, like for example, what was going on with the with that Gemini AI saying, you know, the things to the guy? It's not sufficient because the models are too inefficient. Okay. Damn. Hola, miño. Hi, Apps. Gotta be here. How are you? Who's going?
Everybody asking, I've been basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the shackles gotta be revealed. Fighting with my pen, that's the closest thing to steal. And they what they wanna steal. There's value in the word, gotta figure out the real. Been juggling and wrestling thoughts in my mind. The influence was heavy, all the faults even mine. They were still persuading like I'm needing a dime. Like my people ain't be dying over gold in the mines. It's funny, right? I'm still numb to the trauma. I couldn't tell if my joy was out of love or what would haunt me when I needed me a hug. That's the realest. Yeah, that's the closest thing to feeling. Yeah.
I might actually prepare a special stream for the folks from Discord. We'll see.
There's poetry and pain, blessing in the chain, pictures I could paint.
It's proven that less but better quality data is better, I see. It will be like a very specific stream, but yeah, just for the Discord community, so it's going to be like a private thing. So folks that are on Discord will have access to it. Not sure if it's going to be YouTube only. I think I'm going to make it like a normal stream on Twitch though. That's why my model is fine-tuned on the 4chan archive after disaligning it from the censorship, I see. What stream? I'm thinking about making either a silent stream or a stream where we are going to have like a lot of talking. Like, you know, just stream where I will allow like a lot of different stuff just flow in with like my private playlist running, so like, you know, songs that I usually listen to instead of lo-fi, etc. You know, just a stream that I'll be able to terminate without any problems with copyright and stuff. I might use it to finish couple things actually. Like for example, I might turn on Terraria, write something, you know, but like with copyrighted music and stuff. I might also soon post the info about the grading of OCs. Like, you are going to, for example, grade OC, you'll be able to send up the OCs of yours, and I'm going to rate them as I did last time. I would say one of my OCs is a Latina. That's okay. I had to use the photo of Laz from the owl house to get her skin tone correct. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a Latino color scheme. Let me check. Yeah, not quite. I mean, it's one of the tones, but the general idea between the skin tones is that it's better to base them off of the IRL photos. Latino are more or less like olive, but like it's a mix-up of couple skin tones. It's like very difficult to explain skin tone. Same if you want to color a black person, right? You have like 7 different shades. Same for European, same for Latino. There's like even, you know, Asians. There's like a lot of different skin tones you can go for generally for people. So like, okay, I wouldn't say it's generally the proper Latino skin tone, it's close. So I assume it was just taken by the person that wasn't really taking up reference for that, but whatever. You know? Yeah. Like, wait. For example, like this is, let's say, the white, right? But it doesn't have to be the typical, you know, the only white. This, right? So those two are pale, but they are 2 different shades. Reminds me of Indian rather than Latinos, yeah. Do you accept drawing requests only from people who's been for a really long time on streams? So people who are followers for a long time. See, that's like one thing. But I do accept commissions. It's like $10, by the way. Literally 10 bucks for a commission. To be fair, I'm shocked that, to be honest, people who's been already for a long time on streams as active viewers or Indonesian, yeah. Like, I think the proper Latino is this. Yeah, this is more Indian, this is Latino. This is like darker Latino. I've got like a huge database of skin tones, like even for darker people. This is like tanned person. But whatever. I'm very specific when it comes to that. Mostly because there's been a lot of I've been learning a lot, and generally just, you know, even learning things like you know, like how to draw, you know, people of color and generally different races. Because fun fact, the skeletal structure is not the same. That's something a lot of people are missing. But yeah, skeletal and muscle structure is not the same from race to race. Some of them might be close to each other, but they are definitely not the same. So yeah, that's, you know, a little bit of some weirdness that you may meet because it's kind of counterintuitive. A lot of people think that we are literally built the same, but it couldn't be more far away from the truth. For example, if someone is struggling to believe that, for example, the forensics, right? Not searching far away, you know, forensic is capable to determine what race and age someone was based on the skeletal structure. So that only proves the point that there are main differences between the races and genders when it comes to the build. So for drawing, this structure also influences the flow for how the character is drawn. Of course, when you are speaking about something simplified like anime, etc., of course it's going to be different, right? It's going to be simplified, so most likely we are going to still draw them the same, because this crema was committed by... This crime was committed by a... Yeah. Wouldn't say like crime was committed by, but like T-800 model Terminator. Yeah, go to the chopper. Go to the chopper. Let's go. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that this person actually went away. But this is like very typical trick that people... Which? Fishy. Like... Someone has to be stupid to just accept a request... Oh, he was off immediately, yeah. I can't believe it. Like, someone has to be stupid to actually accept a request from a random person that just appeared on the stream. It's literally just trying to get a free commission, but they think they are clever. Come on. The same message on 100 streams, yeah. That's why I've came up with this model. If someone wants a commission, or rather a request, you've gotta be active user for a long time. Like for example, Zega. Zega could just, you know, say, I have a request and describe the request, and I would throw it into the list and draw it on the next request drawing stream. When you teach us how to draw flames. Hi Kaito, Gatev here, how are you? Hope your is going? Drawing flames is not really that difficult. You generally want to set up the color, but considering normal flames. So you want to start from, you know, the most far away part, right? I usually use the same way how I'm drawing my normal artwork, so this the same the same brush. Hi Kaito, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope your has been. Try was behind the cat. So actually my flames are very specific. I draw them the same way even for anime drawings. It's like this. So it actually doesn't matter of what's up, right? I'm always more or less drawing my flames the same way. So I'm getting like a huge resolution, half opacity round brush, and I'm just, you know, sketching the flame, right? Half opacity means that, you know, if I go over it several times, the color is going to be stronger. So the color we want to be the strongest here. With no outline, nope. Outline is only causing the flame to look unnatural. Even for my anime drawings, this is how I'm making flames. Though for anime drawings I'm making the surrounding more rigid, and I'm adding some outline after the flame is done, because this way I'm capable to copy this unpredictiveness of the flame, right? So the closer to the base of the flame, the brighter the color is going to be. So we are closing in on the flame. This is how I'm making it, at least. I'm closing in on the flame, so I'm getting some orange. You can see that there's some, you know, red around. I'm getting now some white, some yellows. Right? This is not exactly like 100% of it. I'm drawing it very quickly. I do recommend spending some time on it. We want some, you know, we want some of those breaks, you know. I'm also, you know, picking up some colors because it's, you know, 50% opacity, so I can, you know, manipulate it a little bit. change some stuff to make things more interesting, and you know, it is also very fast method. I can't say no. Just you gotta watch out, because flames are one of the more difficult parts. The general idea is that they are unpredictable. So if you want to draw dynamic fire, you're generally just going to draw something that is most likely going to look really man-made instead of natural. And man-made flame is going to seem very off, trust me. Because it's... by man-made I mean fake, right? Not natural. And flame can only exist natural, because you can't really force it to shine differently, right? You can't force it to flow differently, because it's mostly dependent on wind and like how the plasma is going to, you know, flow, etc. After that, I'll sometimes, if I see that there's like still some lacking parts around, I prefer to get like stronger red and go around the flame itself to ensure that, you know, everything is done properly. Also gotta watch out, that's why I might every now and then, you know, get back with some stuff, but that's that. And of course, like depending on what's burning, you can add like dark smoke or something like this, right? So this is how I'm making my fire. And you know, then I'm taking my line art if I'm drawing something manga wise, and I'm just, you know, going over it. Let's say I'm going to use G pen. More or less. Of course, as I've mentioned, I'm spending far more time on this, and you know, for example, the later on I would erase some stuff to give it, you know, a bit stronger shape if it has to be, you know, for manga. Like this. Set things a little, manipulate the shapes, you know, this kind of stuff. It is really easy, but you need to kind of train out your hand for it, because otherwise it's really problematic. And the color pick also matters. So yeah, if you really want to train like several different skills, probably drawing flames or other natural stuff is your goal, because it's like training your hand, training your mind, training your perspective, naturals, you know, like natural shapes. Unpredicted movement. I'm still having... It's still hanging around my throat. I have no idea what's up. I wasn't coughing throughout the entire day. And I started coughing just recently. Bro. Yeah, I'm kinda choking too, yeah. I have no idea where that came from. Man, I love my capybara. Ooh, pill time. Where is my capybara? That's not a capybara. When I smoke, it kinda stops. I don't smoke. I've never smoked in my life. Don't know how to. Never learned. My friends were trying to teach me, but I refused. I want those electric heater type ones, I see. No tar and stuff in the smoke, yeah. My sister's smoking those. Hopefully she's not smoking anymore because she has a baby. She got that sickness, you know? Got the parasite. I'm going to be an uncle. Yeah, Uncle Davis. I wanted to joke like something between the lines. My sister is pregnant. I'm going to be a father, but I've just decided to don't go this way. And yeah, I'm going to be an uncle. She wants me to be the godfather, but I don't have all this stuff from the church. I mean, it's not really that difficult to get those, but I have to go to the Roth. The what? How do you call that? Oh, you know, where the main priest of the region is, whatever. Like, Curie? No idea. But yeah, I would have to go to the place where the bishop is. Probably the bishop, yeah, that one. Yeah, I would have to go to the bishop and ask for the blessing or something like that. Like you know where you get the third name? Let me Google the English name for this. Yeah. I think it's, yeah, Curia. Yeah. That's the thing, where the bishop is stationed. need confirmation. Is it really the proper translation? Yeah, it translates to confirmation. Sacrament, yeah, sacrament of confirmation. This is actually the actual name. I need to be confirmed, you know, because I've never got it. We had a priest that forced a bunch of people from my year to attend like additional church lessons, whatever that is. However you want to, you know, say it. It was like a circle, whatever. And it extended the confirmation process by like 3 years, literally. For example, normally the confirmation takes about a year. The Bible club, yeah, something like that. It was like a Bible club, yeah. So generally, instead of like doing it in a year, people had to do it for like 4 years. So I've decided that fuck this shit. I'm not going to waste my time, and I just decided to not really get it. If it would be like a normal period of time, I would probably be confirmed, but I've never really went for that. I'm not like a man of church, but you know, just for the parents. But I've tell them that like straight up, I've tell them that I'm not going to waste my time for this. Usually everyone around was doing this for freaking year. I'm not going to spend 4 years like going, you know, to random places. I heard it's on hard mode in Poland, yeah. You have to get like different stuff, you know, like even for is it communion where you eat a wafer? I think it's difficult to translate stuff on English on the fly to English on the fly, so I'm just going to throw random words probably. But yeah, like it is a bit of a hard mode, because you have to spend some time doing certain things, and then you can go through the process of this sacrament, which makes no sense, absolutely. And for a lot of priests, it doesn't make any sense either, and a lot of bishops and priests are actually giving paper for, you know, donation. So that's, you know, that's the plan. Go to the bishop, give a donation, and get the confirmation paper. It's going to be simple. You don't even need much. It's just, you know, the bishop is just going to do all the stuff, ask about the third name. You're going to give the third name, and you're going to get the paper and the crucifix and whatever you get there. It's whatever. I don't even want those stuff. They can keep it or give it to someone else. They're going to give me all that stuff and double it and give it to someone else. Do the wololo and become blue. It was just like this, exactly. Wololo. Bro, that was the most OP character in the game. You could make so much fun with it. Like, you could literally just translate your unit in AoE 2, yeah. Yeah, that unit, I totally forgot the name. But yeah, I've played the shit out of this game. I really liked to, you know, build the characters, build the cities in there. I don't know why, I just like to watch it. Same for Warhammer. Was it Warhammer where you also build structures? Depends on which Warhammer, I would assume. I was always playing orcs or the Necros. Imagine I was a kid playing with friends pounced some bazooka shooting dodge vipers, wololo, and it two taps his own base. Yeah, that was that. I was doing that constantly. I was just stealing people's soldiers. I was just sitting there with freaking bishops and wololo on every single thing. By the end of the game, I remember I've had like a crap load of units that were just stolen from everything. Yeah, I just have to say it's a pain. I just don't feel like doing anything. Seen a StarCraft play 1 to 2 years ago, I see. What do you mean StarCraft play? Like theater play? Zerg player using defilers to steal Protoss probe and build a whole ass Protoss base of his own, building mothership and carriers. Oh no. Bro. I've never really went to StarCraft. Well, I have to say, I was watching some people playing that, to be fair. I've seen some plays. I think I've seen the same play. The same thing. It was pretty famous, yeah. Not in Poland though. I was watching it on American side of YouTube. In Poland it didn't really fly high. I watched Scarlet a lot. No, I don't remember that person. And Raynor? Raynor rings a bell. I think I've watched Raynor. I think that was him that I watched from StarCraft. Because when I was a kid, I was mostly playing people play games because I had way too shitty laptop to play any game. So I was usually playing stuff on like Game Boy or something like that. And the Day 9 daily show like 10 years ago, I see. Of course, when I was playing those games on emulators, and I'm now in possession of DS, and I have backwards compatibility with Game Boy games because I have that, you know, thing. Was right after Quest 3. I see. I think I know what I can play. RWJ was still the biggest YouTuber at that time, bro. I'm looking at the character and I'm trying to analyze if everything is okay, because it's like, do I want this to be on the front page? But yeah, it seems okay. I think the nose would need to be higher. Yep. That looks better. I don't remember RWJ.
So this woman...
Isn't he... Yeah... This guy is talking about... Was also first in DA9, imagine Terran player just... In day 9, imagine Terran player just lifting his base at the start of the game like 1 minute in, then landing it right near the Protoss Nexus and upgrading to a planetary fortress. He's now just making some videos of people. Yeah, he's just talking about the stories. I think he had some issues, like I believe there was like a drama going on involving him not that long ago. I think I've seen some videos popping up. I'm not interested in this shit whatsoever though. I think he just got tired. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not really shocked. If I would... It was like an 8 to 10 years ago that he stopped running equals 3. Yeah. Like, I have to say I'm not shocked if this is all of this is the content. I have to say that this is straight up not shocking that he got tired if this is the content he was doing for such a long time. It's sad. I have to say this, like, I'm always shocked by people that are covering dramas and making dramas. It's more like react content for funny stuff. This is still okay, because, like, for example, Jimmy's here. If I love the video ends. Jimmy here is the guy who made that Vine videos and stuff. Yeah. Jimmy here used to be a popular Vine guy. He was this it's Wednesday, my dude, person, you know? He literally done this. He was the meme. And he now has 244 episodes of If I Love the Video Ends. So he's like Stephen He. Yeah, kinda. Jimmy used to be on Vine. He was really popular on Vine. And then he started streaming. He wasn't really flying high, but his If I Love the Video Ends really got him the career. He's doing a lot of weird shit. Generally, I think it's also giving him like crap load of money because it's usually all of the videos are just people donating the videos to him, you know? So people are paying so he would see the video. I don't know, I kind of feel like some of the videos, sometimes some of the laughs are done like, how do you say this? The laugh is forced, you know? You can kind of see that in some cases the laugh is forced, but I can't blame him. But yeah, like Stephen He used to be a meme, now he's doing like a lot of different stuff. But to be fair, Stephen He's still doing the comedy stuff, isn't he? Get it? Yeah. Somehow got addicted to Viva La Dirt League? Really? I mean, I see that a lot of people are doing that, made like a lot of random stuff, you know, generally on YouTube. Actually, like people who got big, they usually were getting big by random stuff. Like for example, Jerma used to watch infomercials, and this is like infomercials and like watching other stuff got him big. Like a lot of stuff that he was doing was just watching infomercials that got him the thing. The best channels do their stuff for fun instead of content. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them. It's sad to do YouTube for content only. Like, you need to have fun. Like, a lot of people, like for example Smoland, for example, still treats his career, quote-unquote career, as hobby. And a lot of like people who still, you know, use it. I only know Smand because Magic didn't know. Yeah. I see. But yeah, he was actually streaming with a lot of people. I actually met a lot of people thanks to Smoland, personally. I'm mostly only watching his VODs though. Because of the time when he's streaming, for me it's like middle of the night. Also freaking spiffing breed, yeah. This is true. Spiffing breed is the best, I think. I've been watching just some spiffing breeds every now and then. When he made exploit videos for old games, yeah. I've seen those too. He's now making exploiting YouTube videos. Like breaking Skyrim, heck yeah. Riano keeps. Most powerful being in the universe. Let's fucking go. Oh, buddy. These Crusader Kings games were good too, yeah. I kind of miss those old times, you know? And Civ games. Playing with friends using exploits against them, this is literally the funniest thing you can go for. I remember I was doing also one of those things. I found an exploit and I was using this against my friends. And they were literally raging against me. So I are with friends who play only competitively. I see. I play for fun. And we can't really go into a casual game. Nah. To be fair, a lot of my friends are also very competitive. I just want to have fun, you know? I just want to sit down and play a game for fun. So I have to pick a game where I'm on competitive level, like Q3 Arena. Bro. I remember I've went on my friend's 18th birthday, we were drinking, and we started playing Quake 3 Arena. Because my, by the way, on PCs that had Voodoo graphic extension in them, like, my friend has literally 4-5 PCs built on very retro hardware. One of my friends graded Q3 for like half a year just because I've beaten him. Bro, also imagine he wants a rematch and you say like, nah, I don't feel like playing the game. Let's play something else. I was world top 8 on clan base in Free Israel Instagip Quake 3. Holy fuck. This is actually crazy, man. It's like 20 years ago, I see. It's still crazy. I've played competitive. I've only played Pokemon competitively. World Note number 2 in SWAT 4. Holy fuck. I've only played Pokemon competitively. The funniest thing is that I was running pure fire team, and I had only one loss out of over 100 matches. This team was broken, by the way. This team was fucking broken. Because I've had counter for everything. Also, I've had Charizard Y, Gigantamax, later on I've added Gigantamax Charcoal. Then I've had also Alolan Cubone. And I've had something, I think Alolan Cubone, yeah, Alolan Cubone had a Z move. I have to say, like, that team was absolutely broken. Lampert with a energy ball was obliterating every grass Pokemon, and if somehow he died, I've had still a counter, another one, because Charcoal or Torkoal, I think it's Torkoal, when he was Gigantamaxing, he had one move that was dealing electric damage, so it was still one hit KO. I lost track of Pokemons around Gen 3. Gen 3 was still the best, in my opinion. It's still the best. Damn, I wish for some... I want finally Mudkip to be taken for granted. I want... In this new Legends game, I want Mudkip. And I'll be mad when I won't have my Mudkip boy. I like Gen 2. Really? Second gen? To be fair, it's really difficult to find people liking second generation. To be fair, second generation went with Totodile, I see. Yeah, Totodile was good. Cyndaquil also was crashing. Cyndaquil was also crashing. When you've had Cyndaquil with freaking... how do you call it? Cyndaquil with Thunder Punch. You just... Holy shit, I've kicked up. You just... Too much. Well, now I'm kicking up. I've just stopped coughing and I'm kicking up. Bro. You mean Wild Charge? Thunder Punch. Not Wild Charge. You could teach it Thunder Punch only through TM. But it was a go-to move in second generation for Cyndaquil. Feraligatr had the best move as Aqua Jet. And you were also obliterating everything. Aqua Jet, Rage, and... Bite. No, Crunch. Crunch deals more damage, yeah. Or it was Astonish. One of those two. Not according to Bulbapedia. What? Typhlosion. Because you had to teach it when you've had Typhlosion. TM's Thunder Punch. Yeah, there is TM Thunder Punch on Typhlosion. TM 68. You can teach it. Wild Charge is also good because it deals more damage, but working at Cyndaquil, I see. Oh, I think I didn't mention that it has to be a Typhlosion. Okay, I think I was calling it Cyndaquil. Sorry. I do that, unfortunately. Or I forget the name and I'm just using the closest was. The closest one. I have to repair myself. Damn. We haven't done much this stream. We haven't done much this stream. What holds up that pant? Huh? What pant? Thing around the waist, what do you call it? Oh, it's actually tied. So you take it from the top, like from the back, you tie it around. Or rather from the, no, wait. You tie it on the back first, then you are crossing the cloth to let it hang on the side, and then you are tying it on the, it be tied around the waist. No, it is around the belly button though. I think it should be a bit lower. But yeah, it's like a piece of cloth. It feels like falling off. Yeah. But I need to add the tying. My neck just cracked. It feels so well. Okay. But to be fair, I don't know. I feel like I need a moment. Wait, I can't believe what I've done. Oh, yeah. Huh? Look at Broly's, yeah, kinda like that. Because the cloth is like taken from Broly. There's a tight part below. Eh? But it's visible that it's tight, I see. This one is like rolled up, you know, like down. So like you tie everything down and you are rolling things out, like into itself. So it's like puffing up a little. Like I was thinking about how it should be done. So you get like a really long piece of cloth, right? And you get get it like tied around the front and tied in the back, right? From the back it goes low, like here, to make parts hang. You are tying it in the front and you are taking one part to hang below and another part hangs from the front, and you are then rolling everything inside. So it's making like a roll here around this part. That's why I'm always drawing this part, you know, kind of puffed out. That part I sent you. Yeah, because Broly has like a piece of cloth that is pinned by some sort of a belt, while Devis is just, you know, tying it around his waist. I was thinking about giving Devis similar piece of, you know, like similar piece of gold like attachment, but I've decided that it would be way too close to the Broly. Scots have belt under their skirt too. It's just rolled over the belt, yeah. It works kinda like this, but it's just a bunch. It's like two knots around the body, on the back and front. By the way, I had no idea that Scots actually have it like this. Okay, we've got the line art. Woo! I actually have to say that I'm a bit down for more talking than drawing. Well, yeah. Mostly because my back hurts. I can get myself to sit up front, so I'm just laying back. I need to get myself to, you know, sit a bit better. It's a bit difficult when my chair is allowing me to, you know, lower down the thing. But I feel like I might actually get off of the stream, chill a little. And we'll see. For sure I have couple things to do. For the game I need to make a new monster, design NPCs, of course make two types of graphics for the NPCs, because there are dialogue portraits. I need to come up with an idea for a monster. Probably I'll be remaking the slimes because I don't like the walking animations they have. I want to give them jumping animations instead. So that will be that. And I have to, yeah, and I have to do that, and we'll see. First, I'll probably sit down and record first long play, but again, I have no idea what long play I can I can do. I'm thinking how I can get Skull into the thing. I might reset Skull though, like delete my save and start playing the game over again. When I'll figure out how to do that. For Brotato, I don't know. I have Brotato, by the way. Brotato also, I feel like it could be good. The issue with games that have runs is that it's difficult to figure out how you can make long plays of them. Like Punch Club, okay, Punch Club is a game that has started. The Brotato is Godot game. Yeah, I've seen. It's done really well. It's really easy, by the way. I think the Brotato was by the way done on first for a competition or something like that. Like one of those pseudo competitions where people are racing to make the game in 3 days or one game on 1 day. Game jam? Yeah, game jams. I think it was done for some sort of a game jam first, and then the dev started to actually expand the game. I think this is really good because you sit down and you make some sort of a game jam for yourself. So you want to make like the core of the game to be playable, and then you build up the meat around what you make. I really think this is one of the best methods to push through your project. I believe this is the same can be done for example, a story for a book or whatever, right? I don't know, it really reminds me of how drawing works for me. I just come in and I'm trying to build up whatever comes to my mind first, and then I'm just building up the meat around the sketch I have, you know? So this is just more or less how I think I would make games. Because, like, you know, I'm just going to have everything. I just need to make better graphics, or add a system that I will think later on that will fit well to the game. But like the core of the game will be there, already done. So for example, let's say I would want to make a clicker with gacha. What I will need for that? Well, first of all, clicking, points, and gacha, right? So building that, and you know, later on, like, okay, I've got all of those mechanics, let's build up some graphics. Okay, I have enough graphics for that to look good. What I can do more, right? Oh, I can add story mode and some battle mechanics that you could battle with the characters you've got from gacha, and you build from there. Yada yada yada. So like more or less this kind of idea. And I think that a lot of games from game jams that were made were actually structured like this, and I think they've achieved a lot. First of all, because first of all because they were from game jam, and people already met with that game and the base premise, so it was already an advertisement because people were playing a lot of game jam games just for fun. And later on, because, you know, the author have more or less an idea, or rather time and mind, to structure something around what the author already has, right? So it's literally more or less what I would think would work, you know? More or less same with you know, like modular game making or whatever. Like for example, you have modules like freaking let's say Pixel Game Maker or RPG Maker, right? Because the only thing you do is building events. And like Pixel Game Maker is a bit more advanced than RPG Maker, but still very easy. But it uses visual coding, so you're just connecting bricks. So I still would say it's like building up things out of modules. So yeah. I think I've went through, like, I'm now slowly preparing to get into third stage of game making, if we could call it, because I started making games with RPG Maker and similar. Then I went for Pixel Game Maker, which was visual coding, and now I'm trying to figure stuff out to start making games with C# in Godot. And I have to say, like, from what I've noticed, if you have more control, like, if you know the language and you code, you have more control and you can do way more things than whatever you get. I feel like Pixel Game Maker MV is really closed off, even though it has visual programming. Like, it really struggles with things. When you have a code, I feel like things are cleaner, even though it should be more or less the same premise. You are just in Pixel Game Maker, you are doing the same thing but with blocks. But it still feel like you are kinda restricted with it. So I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going to sit down and figure things out, probably. Over time. Like, for sure I would... When you have control over the code, you don't have to make as many weird stuff to achieve your goal. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, like, when I was doing stuff in Pixel Game Maker, I've had to actually build things in such a weird way. It was so bizarre. Circumvent restrictions, yeah. Is this how it's called? But yeah, there are restrictions with this. It has a name, doesn't come into mind. I see, okay. But yeah, like, for example, when I wanted to make, for example, I'm looping already. When I wanted to make a inventory, right? But like typical inventory that you walk up to the item sucks to you, right? When it touches the character, it runs, you know, it should check which place contains the same item, or which place is empty, or if it's not empty, it should stop following the player, right? Like this kind of thing. I've done it, but it was so weird. And there were so many different things that the moment the item was touching the character, the game was lagging for a little, and then it was getting into the inventory and game could run normally. But then the issue was that when you were trying to turn on the inventory, the game was getting a stroke. And the thing is that there was no loop active that could actually cause issues with the performance, so I believe the main issue was the fact of, for example, how many instances there was and stuff. But yeah, that sucks. I think if I would sit down, maybe I could figure out how to do it differently. in Godot, you just put down a collision area, and if it collides with items, then that item starts to accelerate towards the player until it reaches a minimum threshold, and then despawning it and adding to inventory. Yeah, like this is how it worked, more or less. Because the character, the playable character had a radial zone around it, right? So when the item was in the radial area, it started to actually, follow the playable character and try to touch it. When it touched its hitbox, then the item was despawning. Also, most of these things happen because somewhere there is a reference to this disordered object, and it can't be cleaned from the memory. Disappeared. Oh, I see. I don't think it was that. No, I wasn't using any references, I think. Later on, if I was trying to also make like a inventory where you had like a circle, not you, but the engine. Oh, I see. Maybe? Maybe. That can happen if you don't have full control. Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, then maybe. Most likely, actually. Because I remember that the moment when the item was disappearing, there was no use of it. It was like in-memory recalculations. But it was really fast, like, oh, it touched, raised this variable by 1, right? And that was it. That sucks though. Also sounds like you did calculation in physics processing. No. That's the thing that used to drop FPS. I wasn't touching physics at all. Like, and make game jitter or lag. And make game jitter or lag, I see. No, there was no physics being used. It was just the movement, generally. There was no physics in the game at all. It doesn't have to use physics. Oh, I see. It's just the name. I see. G. I don't know. I was just right. I've just had variable for each item, and after touching the player, the certain object was despawning and raising the variable by 1. Physics processing, which runs every frame, and delta process, which runs whenever but often. I see. Maybe that might be it. I'm really not sure now. I would have to really get back into that project, but I don't have it anymore. I don't have this object anymore. It's because one is efficient and the other one is needed to keep the physics regardless of the FPS. I see. Man, that sucks. That actually sucks. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering now what to do. But yeah, I feel like Godot is going to be way better for this. For any game that I would want to do. Like, first of all, Godot will allow me to even make jumping. Like, sure, you can make jumping in Pixel Game Maker too, but then, like, it's not really working as you would expect it to work. So that's that. probably tomorrow I'm going to... You can make jumping easy, but the question is that it's was movement or click and was pathfinding. Most likely was movement, like typical movement that you get. I don't think using pathfinding and clicking is going to be a-okay for me. It's much easier, yeah. Like, click and pathfinding seems like point-and-click game, and it just depends how you are going to animate the movement of the character. But yeah, WASD movement seems to have much easier. But it's better if you make a game for mobile. Yeah. I don't think like RPG games like that are good for mobile. Another loser. Thinking that they can fucking advertise their bots. If you make a game playable only with mouse, yeah. I mean, if I would make game playable only with mouse, for sure I would try to figure things out, but I believe it would use the same system that you would go for with the point and click, you know? How you jump with mouse. Like... Like my idea for jumping with mouse would be just, you know, you click and when there's, you kind of make a collision or an idea at the edge or at the tile specific. If you look at Baldur's Gate, that game is playable with only mouse too, yeah. And it literally works like the point and clicks, right? You click at the item, at the object, and the character is performing certain action on it, right? That it fits. So I believe the same thing would go for just playing with a mouse with the game. But it would be difficult, right? Because you would have to kind of program the tiles or something. I have no idea how they do the pathfinding in that game. Yeah. Isn't it working the same way how... Because it doesn't have tiles like XCOM, for example, yeah. I mean, isn't it like... You click and it generates a point and the character is walking in the best way towards that point or the fastest way to that point? So it's just path finds way to the point, generally. It breaks too at times, so for sure there's something going on with it. But yeah, I do believe this is how they do, right? They just make a pin. Maybe it has a grid, but it's hidden and the marker is placed inside the last grid cell somewhere off center. Yeah. Might be. I mean, they are using 3D space, right? Because the entire maps are modeled in 3D there. So why would assume that this is how it goes? Yeah, but it calculates with Z-axis movement too. Yeah. So if you have to go down and up, the walkable distance is shorter. Yeah. Maybe it's like it's inside the intelligence of the pathfinding, right? Like, oh, if the z-axis is changing, search for objects like this, and this. It can't possibly measure every pixel of how far the character can go when drawing movement border. I mean, you can literally click right, like, couple pixels next to the character, and the character is going to make a movement there. Anyway. To be fair, yeah, I noticed it too. So, I like my brain is not capable of that. You can go a little further sometimes, yeah. That's why I think there's a grid under it. Might be. My mind is not working properly for this kind of stuff. So, like, you know, I don't want to... to be fair, I can just say based on what I think how it would be done. I am not sure of, like, you know, proper solutions that people use. Maybe they have a lot of invisible probes above the ground so it can measure the Z distance too. Maybe. I mean, because, like, if there would be a grid involved, right? But it still doesn't necessarily explain how the grid works with overlapping on the axis. Or does it? Because then, like, you know, the grid would have to be on the top of another grid, overlapping. Like when you have, for example, a ledge, right? From, like, hanging, like, balcony, you can still go there if you use a ladder. There are navigation meshes, I see. A grid doesn't have to be to the... yeah. Oh, so it's like there's just a place like a cube of mesh, right? It's like structured with cubes. Multiple planes of holes, I see. Now that makes sense. Gotcha. My template can do this too. Hey, that's so cool. If I would put in a stair and a second story. That's cool, mate. My main problem was making the above level disappear. So you can see the player on level 1 and not the level 2 ground above. Hi Star, got to have you here. How are your brain is going? It's alright, it's alright. We're just chilling and talking, you know? Oh my god. Also, if kicking somewhere, it needs to know which layer the play goes on. Because most of the times the player wants to move on the same level, but sometimes wants to click on the second level and find up to it. Through a stair ladder, I see. That's intriguing. Indeed. Complicates things. Maybe Pokemon did the easiest thing. Possibly. I got so bored I started to paint all my furnitures. You just go to this stair and it loads you to another level. It's not only that Pokemons did this. It's also Final Fantasy, Summon Night, like generally a lot of JRPGs and RPGs are doing the same thing. Even 3D JRPGs and RPGs are doing that. I remember some older hack and slash games had this issue where you couldn't click on the upper floors. By the way, Star, what are you drawing on your furnitures? Are you just drawing random things to make it look beautiful, or do you have like a pattern in mind that you want to keep up with? I wanted to make a tactical game where you control a squad. They aren't necessarily on the same floor, but you have to see them together. I see. I believe the easiest thing would be actually maybe like a border or something like that. around the character, so you can still see the character or characters, but they have it's just like a border. Doing buttons to switch floors which the camera sees. I see. The flower veins, correct me if I spelled it wrong, I don't know. Like anything that comes up my mind, I see. I actually have 4 cubicles from vines, possibly, yeah, vines, possibly vines. Actually, now there's one thing that came to my mind. Like TikTok, right? You've had Vines in the past, and now you have TikTok. Vines in the past were literally whatever TikTok is now. For some reason, my mission was to over-decorate my room as much as possible over the winter break. I see. I want to also make some decorations. I want to change my desk because my current desk is way too huge. I'm thinking also about making my stuff a bit different, you know? Like, I want to change my desk, but I think about first buying a desk on pistons. The bigger desk, the better. I actually need to make my desk compact, so I need only my keyboard, graphic tablet, consoles, and mouse to be there. And maybe some space for food. Because I love snacking while at PC. But the thing is that I need it to be very compact, because I'm literally living in 2x2 meter. So my room is actually 2 meters squared. My desk is also almost as big as my bed, bro. I have 2 meters squared worth of room, and it's going to be really difficult to do anything. And I sleep in queen size, bro. I have typical 90 on 200 centimeters. And I'm actually thinking about making it smaller. King size doesn't fit the gallery. Bro. I'm actually thinking about redoing my room a bit. I'm for sure going to try to figure out like a collapsible prong. Like a collapsible thingy. Where I could get a... Where the plan is to actually stretch it out with some cloth. Just so I could get a... Have you seen this cool thingies where the bed is above the desk? Yeah, but my room is not big enough for that. I was thinking about this. I want to remind you that I'm 190 centimeters. I'm a huge guy. So I can't really get like... Because normally your bed is like, you know, up to half of it, of the room. At least that's how it's supposed to be. It's for those huge, for those tall rooms, you know? I could do that in my other thingy. I'm 175, can't relate. But yeah, like, my room, like, here's the thing. When I get up and stretch out my arm, I can exchange my light bulbs. So the issue is that I would need really tall room for something like that to play off. Because like, okay, I can sit and I see where the bed would have to hang, but when I get up, I would have to walk up from underneath the bed being bent over. Because when I get up, because I have a shelf, right? I'm 149. You are small, boy! You are small! Sorry. Sorry. I want to maximize room, like from Pinterest. You know? I even made my cardboard shelves because I'm broke and not allowed to have new furniture. Oh, you have this small inner height, new style building. Yeah. I have those. So again, my room is literally a cube. I think it's like, is it normal for a 14-year-old girl? Yes, 149, yeah. You will be, I think, so used to the 4.5 meter inner height, bro. That's, I would need this height for my room. I think I have like 3 meters. Maybe 2.5. I'm bad at calculating heights, but when I'm 180, when I extend my arm, yeah, that's like I think 275. Most of these apartments have inner second floor. Stopped growing when I was 12. Oh, don't worry. Like growing is, we call them gallery. I see. Man, I really have bad room. But yeah, I need to like minimalize the amount of space that my furnitures are taking. Oh, you will grow more, don't worry. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, don't worry, it comes with waves. Probably soon you are going to have another growth. People grow until like 17. I think. Yeah, probably. Some grow past that, but it's rare, I think. It depends on the hormones and stuff. My friends describe me as this annoying baby zombies from Minecraft, and they use my head to rest their arm on. I mean, you are going to be shorter, that's for sure. It doesn't mean you are going to be stuck at what was it? 149? Yeah. Probably you are going to be around 160. Eat? Yeah, eat. Eat a lot of meat. Get them hormones flowing. Fuck, I've closed off. There we go. And exercise, yeah. I think like stretches and like yoga can help with some growth. This sound like a plant. Like a plant. Calcium plus vitamin D, yeah. Alrighty, folks. It's 2.5 hours streamed, and we've been speaking through most of it. I just couldn't bring myself to finish it. At least if I would bring myself to color, I never leave my room. Same. But I like chicken. I eat a lot of chicken, and I'm 180. I'm taller than my mom and my dad, so that's funny. I like chicken too, they are silly. Yeah. Look at all these chickens. Bro. Alrighty. Oh, we had a cock. It killed rats. That's so cool. I take this vitamin D, C, E, etc. meds every day. I see. But it depends on the units in the thing. Which try to eat eggs. That's actually really cool. That's really good. My friend had a farm of chickens, but those fuckers were eating their own eggs. So every day they were like, oh, fucking rooster was a beast. On the farm, like they've had to always take care of checking if any eggs were they eat their own eggs if it's unfertilized. I see. I mean, no, those were fertilized. Some of them had small chickens inside. They were literally eating small chickens. My friend said I'm so short because I'm a vegetarian. Oh, you don't eat meat. Yeah, that might be this. Meat is causing some enzymes in your brain to actually work up, and it can actually help you build not only muscle structure but also height structure. Like meat can actually help you with growth. Also milk, yeah, milk too. Meat and milk. If you're a vegetarian, I assume you also don't drink milk. Until you hit 30 and lactose intolerance kicks in. Is lactose intolerance actually kicking in for everyone? Fuck my life. Meat makes me feel grossed out. After eating meat, I always feel like I'm about to throw up. Why? What's so grossed out about meat? No, just like 30% of people. Okay. My sister got it. Yeah. Literally when she hit 30, she got lactose intolerance. That's so weird. Now as I think about it, like straight up, when she hit 30, not before. It's more common for men, I see. My brother doesn't have that yet. He's close to that though. So, I don't know, we'll see. That's so funny, man. But why star? How I'm trying to understand actually. Even more common for Asians. Oh yeah, I heard that it's common for Asians to get lactose intolerance. I had no idea that in total 30% of people past 30 get lactose intolerance. That's so weird. I'm actually trying to figure out like what could cause the 30% of European people gotcha. I'm trying to figure out what could cause being grossed out and wanting to throw up after eating meat. The only meat that doesn't really make me feel like that is chicken. My sister has it too. That's weird. I mean, chicken helps the most with growth, from what I've seen. I'm getting sick if eating fish? Really? I'm munching on meat like freaking beast. Pork chops, chickens, beef, fish, Like I'm literally can imagine a meal without a meat. And I love beef. Give me a steak and I'm happy. It's only fish? Throwing up sick? Damn. I can't imagine life without fish. I love fish. I used to love fish, but after a time I got sick every time I eat something. Have you checked up in a doctor with that? Like, it's not... I don't think it's natural to feel like that after eating meats. I mean, you can get actual allergy to meat. Were you bitten by a tick? There's beef, lamb, rabbit, chicken, bacon, etc. Yeah. I like lamb in kebab. I was eating some lamb. I really like my lamb in the kebab, especially when it's extremely spicy. I don't know why, but like my kebab place that I usually order from has like the really fantastic spiciest sauce that they have that goes so well with the lamb. Also, eggs are very healthy too for growth. Yeah, eggs too. Bacon, I love bacon. Beef. I think I've had rabbit once in my life and I didn't really taste it well. Like straight up. I don't think rabbit tasted well, but it could be because of the person who done it. Rabbit is good, yeah. It could be the person who prepared it. We kept them? Literally chicken breast with rice and chickpeas with carrot. Best meal. Grandpa teaches me to kill and skin them properly. Damn. I like eggs. That's good. That's good. If you want to try to like figure out some more growth, you can try drinking milk and eat eggs like more often. Like maybe when you wake up, try to drink a glass of milk. You can always talk with a doctor. They might actually help you out to figure this out. Nesquik cocoa from milk is the best. Yeah. I've got some hot chocolate from Twix today. It has a nice chocolatey caramel taste. I would forget to drink milk every morning. To be fair, I don't know why, but one day I just woke up and I was like, I really want to drink milk right now, and I just went and first time in my 25 years of life, I've just got up, went to the kitchen, poured myself a glass of milk and downed it all. Like straight up. It was so random. I've never done this in my entire life. I've never liked drinking just milk. I was like that too. Is that like a curse or something? Then a liter of cold milk out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly like that. Because it was like that, like I've got like a huge glass. I think it's actually half a liter, and I've got like 2 of those. I think I've literally done the same thing when I was just recently. I don't know why, but since my parents stopped making me lunch for school, I starved myself until I was home. Really? To be fair, at certain time, I've stopped eating lunch at schools. Straight up. I've came back to eating lunches at school at the end of technical college, it's because your body needs something which is inside milk, but you don't know it consciously. Probably. But I don't think, like, I still do, and to be honest, I never feel hungry. Like, same. Here's the thing, I've stopped eating breakfasts at certain point, like totally. And now when I'm waking up, for example at 8, I don't eat anything for 8 hours straight. And then at 16 I'm eating at dinner. And then I'm going on about my day until I wake up, until 16 of the next day. You guys eat more than 1 time per day? No, I eat literally 1 time. 1 time in a day. Sometimes I'm snacking, but it's very occasional. I just have a snack bar, because when I was younger I was eating much more. But now I'm just, you know... So, you know, when I was younger I was always asking my parents for some chips or something. So they are now every now and then just buying me a package. But I'm not even eating through everything that they are buying me. So I just have like a backlog of some packages of chips. Even on weekends I started to do that, and then after lunchtime I eat throughout the day non-stop. My parents hate that I randomly go eat at 1 AM. When you drink coffee and sugary stuff, you get enough energy. I drink 9 coffees a day, so that might be why I eat around 16. Yeah, that might be it. That might be straight up it. 9? Yeah. Well, literally to my work when I was, you know, when I was eating lunch at work, I've had like 1.5 liter of coffee mug. Around 16 to 20 I was a night eater too. My mom always left me some food the night, usually fruits. That's so nice. That's so nice. For the night. When I was a night eater, like serial night eater, my mom was always cussing me for this. Why are you eating at night? You won't be able to fall asleep. And I was like, I won't fall asleep for next 5 hours anyway, so as well I can just munch on something. I was falling asleep at around like 6 AM when I was younger. Now I'm falling asleep only around 5 or 4. Random, but am I the only one hating the smell of gasoline? Because everyone you know likes the smell? Not everyone, I don't like it either. I don't know anyone that likes the smell of gasoline. Gasoline reeks. And the fumes are fucking... I like benzene smell. Damn. I remember when I was pumping gas for the first time. I remember I've had a car, a Citroen, very old one. I mean, not very old one, but like compared for the and that greasy machine workshop smell. Damn. Like for a car, it was old because it was 1997 Citroen. This car was drinking petrol like alcoholic vodka, I swear. I've tanked it to the full. I've done like 5 trips to my school, which was really close, by the way, like very close. And like holy fuck, like after those 5 trips, it was like out of 25% of the tank. And it was pumped to full. I remember I've had some cash and I've just, you know, used up like, I think it was 300 or like 350 lubricant, WD-40, coolant, etc. mixed with some burnt metal smell. Nice. I don't know why, but that seems really cool. Smell. I like 99% of my school. Really, like 99% of my school likes it. They suddenly when a car drives, but they sniff it. It terrifies me. It's not necessarily gasoline. It's, you know, the exhaust after gasoline. I choke on it. Yeah, that kinda gross, yeah. It's also a bit different when you smell gasoline when it's pumped to the tank. That gives a bit different smell. But exhaust is gross. And normal gasoline also don't really like it. Alrighty. We've literally just made like just talking stream for nearly 3 hours. Maybe nobody likes it, but humans are like a herd and have to do that herd mentality. Yeah, probably not. Alrighty folks, I'll be wrapping up. I'll be playing some games to record. I still have no idea what to record though. We'll see, probably I'll figure something out. But yeah. Thanks Jay, thanks Zaga, and thanks Fishy for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Ryan, Devil, Nur, Kaito and Star for being active in the chat on YouTube. And as always folks, stay creative and I hope to see you all. Not sure if I'll be here tomorrow. It's alright Zaga, it's alright. Have Shadowrun DM duty. It's alright. I'm also not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow because there's going to be some stuff going on. But yeah, we will see. Actually, I'm not even sure about the tomorrow's day. We'll see. I will try to figure things out ASAP. But yeah, folks. Take care, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Take care, and